Hello and welcome to the third episode of our Minecraft Hardcore Survival series. Last episode, we built this cozy little fishing shack here. And of course, we also did the mines back behind those trees there, and the lumber area over by the side of our house. Between this episode and the last episode, I did a long play where we actually went down into the mine and explored an abandoned mine shaft, and we got some pretty good loot, so I wanted to come in here and show you guys some of our finds. So yeah, we've got a stack of raw iron here and a stack and 10 of raw gold, but if you notice, I've also been smelting some of the iron, so we got a stack there, 30 there, and if we go take a look into our furnaces, we've got another stack cooking up here, and we're actually running out of coal, so I've been making charcoal, unfortunately. I do have a decent amount of wood here. I've been farming some wood, so it's alright to turn some of that into charcoal so that we can get some of our iron. But because we have a decent amount of iron now, I want to go on ahead and do some of the decorations that I didn't get to do when building this house. I really wanted to put an iron gate or an iron bar right in front of the fireplace. I just think it just looks so much better than the cobblestone wall. And then I've got a bunch of spots where I need to hang some lanterns. Alright, so we can finally get rid of this torch right here by the front door and put a lantern over top. And then basically I've just got these areas here on the roof that need some lanterns. And I also think this torch looks a little out of place, so we'll put a lantern right next to the little stone cutter right there. But yeah, it feels good to finally be able to use some iron on lanterns. I still do want to get an iron farm eventually. I haven't found a village yet, so that's basically our only issue. But yeah, I totally forgot to mention how many diamonds we have. We have 29 diamonds as well. And I also put a diamond inside of our museum chest right here, and some raw gold, five amethyst blocks. But this diamond right here was actually the first diamond that I mined using a pickaxe. I know we found some diamonds at the very beginning. Of course, with the sunken ship, we found some diamonds, but I decided to put the one that I actually mined with a pickaxe inside the chest, and that's gonna be technically our like real first diamond. And on top of that, we found a saddle and a bunch of name tags in the mine shaft. But I think we should start off this episode by finding ourselves a mount. And by a mount, I mean a horse, of course. I'm just gonna go on ahead and make some new tools, and then we'll be set on our little adventure. Alright, we got a new axe, shovel, and a bed, some wood of course. And yeah, I think the sun's getting close to going down, but I don't think that's gonna stop us, so I think I'm gonna head on and go this direction here and try and find ourselves a little friend. Oh, I think we found some plains over here. I just got out of the birch forest. Hopefully we'll be able to find a horse somewhere around here. I'm fairly sure horses can only spawn in plain biomes. Let's see, where are we? Okay, yeah, we are in a plains right now. So there is potential to find a horse. Maybe we'll have better luck once it's daytime. Well, this plains is looking like a dud. I think it just goes into a forest, looking like is that acacia? And I don't know if horses can spawn in acacia. Actually, this acacia biome's kind of small. I mean, we're in another plains right here, so... oh yes, look. Oh, there's a lot of horses here. Oh wow, look at this area. This is looking really cool with this big mountain in the distance. And there sure are a lot of horses here. Alright, I guess we'll just go on ahead and start taming a few of these guys and try and find the best one. Okay. I do have a mod that tells me horse stats. So this guy's speed is 10.6 and his jump is 3, and he has 30 hearts. And I think that's actually pretty decent for a first horse. But we'll probably go on ahead and test out a few other guys here and then decide on who's coming home with us. Okay, this guy's 11.3. The score to beat was 10.6. And that guy beat it with a whopping 11.3. Alright, this is our new guy. Alright, let's see this guy. 11.3. Ooh, no. That's really bad. He had an 8. Oh, this horse is feeling fast. Look at him. The way he's running. Oh, I got a good feeling about this guy. Let's see. 11.4. I mean, it's not much of an improvement, but it's like 0.1 faster. Where's our guy at? Here we go. Sorry, friend, but I'm gonna need this saddle. You can still live here with your family, but this guy is our new leader, 11.4. I don't know if we're gonna get much better than that, but we'll try a couple more horses, and if not, then we've got our guy right there. 6.7, that's pretty bad. 10.6, that's not terrible, but I think we'll just stick with this guy here, the 11.4 3 jumper. And yeah, this is our new horsey. Let me know if you guys want to name the horse. We do have a bunch of name tags back at home, and I'd be down to craft an anvil since we have a lot of iron now. Alright, my friend, we don't really have a place for you to live, so we'll probably just let you stay out here in the front yard, just tie you up there. And now that we're back home, I think I'm gonna grab these diamonds that we got since they're just taking up room in our chest, right? Not really being used. But I'm gonna go on ahead and make us some armor. Alright, a full set of diamond armor and 5 diamonds to spare. That is enough for an enchantment table. Or actually, yeah, wait, yeah, that is enough because I used those 3 to make a diamond pickaxe and then these 2 for the enchantment table. We could do that, but we might save it for another episode. I've got some other plans to do today, and it involves our new friend here, old No Name. Hopefully you guys are coming up with some creative names for our horsey. I'm storing our first suit of armor inside the museum chest, so maybe we'll make like an armor stand and put it in the museum with our first iron set. But I'm gonna take out our guy here, or girl, I don't know if it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're calling it yet. But we're gonna take a little stroll down this way, across the river, and into the birch forest, where I have some big plans to do some terraforming here. And we're going to be building a barn, not only for our horsey, but for some cows as well. There is this sort of mound right here, just smack dab like in the middle of the forest. Let me see if I can get a vantage point for you guys. So basically the middle of the forest here, and yeah, this mound just kind of feels out of place, so I'm gonna work on terraforming a little bit. We're gonna smoothen it out, and this is going to be our barn area. And a couple iron shovels and pickaxes later, we've got this nice flat land here. We actually got visited by the wandering trader, and I kind of took these llamas and put them in a boat here. Maybe we'll put these guys inside the barn or something. But let me come over here and show you guys all the stuff we got. So we got a decent amount of dirt and a lot of cobblestone, and then some birch logs as well. We are going to be using birch in this barn, so it's nice that we got a good bit of birch here. We actually do need to take a trip back home and grab a few more resources. So I'm going to transport some items over there and load up a chest of supplies, and then we'll start the build. As I start the build here, I want to give credit to the content creator who inspired this barn, SmithersBoss. Whenever I'm starting a new project in Minecraft, I always do some research and try to find other builds to help inspire or expand on my own projects. So this build is basically a modified version of SmithersBoss's barn, but built in my style. After marking out the corners and doorway with oak, I use stripped birch to make a trim for the walls. I used regular birch planks as the walls, and left some holes for windows. Then I shaped out the second floor, again with stripped birch trim and birch plank walls. Moving on to the roof, I did a spruce plank trim and filled the rest in with oak. After building a ladder to the second floor, I placed some fences around so that I won't fall through the opening. With a couple of stairs and fences, I can make the windows round to help get that cottagecore feel that I'm aiming for. Cottagecore typically has a lot of circular or rounded shapes, so I tried to round off any harsh edges, like this part where the second floor hangs over the first floor. I added some small details like these buttons and trapdoors next to the windows to act as shutters. Then I made a sloped awning to go over the side door. I used the same spruce trim and oak combo for the roof. I wanted to make a grazing area for the cows, so I built a fence using some stripped spruce logs and then connected it with regular spruce fences. And then I started placing leaves to add that touch of nature in our build. As I was climbing down the roof, I noticed we had an unexpected visitor. I took that creeper as a sign that we need to start lighting up our build, so I placed a bunch of lanterns all around. Now that our barn is basically done, everything is secure, I don't believe any mobs are going to be able to jump over this fence. I'm hoping that none of these bushes like create an issue to where mobs can jump out. I don't think they can jump to that fence right there, but everything else should be good. To wrap up this project, I'm just gonna build a little housing area here for our horse. So just a quick couple of fences and just something like this. It'll be a nice little area that our horse can stay inside, and then, you know, if we want to, we can bring him out there. But this big area, open area right there, is gonna be for the cows. I think he'll be happy in here. It's not really the biggest, but I'm sure he's okay with it. Now, I do have a few more little decorations I want to do here in the windows. I've got some flower pots here and some lilies, and we'll just place them out there. Just a nice little pop of color. I think this grass on the inside of the barn is, like, it just stands out way too much. So I'm probably gonna go on ahead and replace this with just a mixture of like dirt, coarse dirt. Maybe we'll even throw in a few of the path blocks. Alright, I think a little mixture like that does the job. Let's go ahead and put our horse back in there. And I think we'll build a little cauldron in here to make like a trough. But I also did get some hay bales, so I'll probably just stack a few up here in the corner. And I have just enough iron in my inventory to make a cauldron or a little trough. Actually, I think he'll be able to get out right there. Yeah, he's going straight for it. Let's move that to a different corner. Maybe we'll just put it over there with the hay. I guess that's fine. What? How is he doing that? How did he? I'm so confused. This guy is an escape artist. I think he did like a little bit of parkour, honestly. He went from the cauldron. I don't know if he went on the fence to the slab or what. Let's just let me just watch him and see what he does. Yeah, here he goes, look. Yeah, he went straight to the cauldron, then he went over the edge. Man, okay, I guess we need to find a different spot for the cauldron. I guess we could just place it on one of those path blocks or whatever. There. You shouldn't be able to get out anymore, hopefully. Let's hope. Now, like I said, this is gonna be the place for the cows. I'll probably just let... Oh no. Just gonna let these guys out of here. And they can roam free inside of here. But, yeah, that's not gonna be fun. I did bring some flowers here just to add a little bit more color, some pinks in here for the cows. And then now we just need to bring some cows in here and then we'll be good. Alright, sweet. We got a bunch of cows in here now, our two little trader llamas. And I think we can just go on ahead and start breeding these guys up. Alright, so now we've got a nice little cozy cottagecore cow farm here that we can use to get our leather. I think I'm gonna put a few barrels and chest up here because it's a little plain. And, you know, maybe we could just use this area for like storing extra hay or something like that. But yeah, just some little storage areas there. It looks good, a little crafting table as well. And the cool thing about this place is it's actually completely spawn proof. I know I don't have like a crazy amount of lanterns or anything here, but if I click H, I have this MiniHUD and it tells me all the blocks that are spawn proof. And our horse managed to escape somehow. I'm just realizing I have no idea how he got out that time. Okay, it must be this fence right here. He must be able to get up on there. Oh, dude, he can get out through... This cauldron is causing so many issues. He can get out right there. And then I think if you go on this corner here, he can just walk right over as well. Alright, I guess we need to find another spot for the cauldron. Look, he's trying it right now. We need to find another spot for the cauldron. I think that's our best bet. Hopefully he can't get out anymore. But like I was saying, this mini HUD tells me all the light levels of each block. And like as you can see, these red zeros means that mobs can spawn there. So basically everywhere inside the barn and even in the cow pasture area here, it's all completely lit up with these wonderful lanterns, the light sources everywhere. And yeah, completely spawn proof, so it's perfect. Now I'm gonna spend some time getting all these materials back. We did get a decent amount of cobblestone, which is good because for our next build, we're actually gonna be using a lot of cobblestone. But anyway, let me go on ahead and move all these blocks back to our house, and I'll come back to you guys in just a minute. Got everything organized now. Lots and lots of dirt, which is really nice, as well as cobblestone here, which we're actually gonna take some right now and start smelting it into smooth stone, because for our upcoming build, we're gonna be using a lot of smooth stone. Not really a whole lot of smooth stone, actually, more just smooth stone, or not smooth stone bricks, stone bricks, whatever it's called. Is it called stone bricks? Yeah, just the stone bricks, right? Just this block. And there's a couple different variants for it as well. There's the mossy stone brick and the cracked stone brick. So we're gonna need some moss. So we've only got 2 blocks, but in our long play, we did stumble upon a lush cave down inside the mines. I'm gonna take a little trip down here and grab up a little bit of moss. We're not gonna need a crazy amount, but just enough to help us get through this build. Alright, I got 61 moss blocks. That should be enough for this build. I do eventually want to build like a automatic moss farm slash bone meal farm, because then we'd just be able to have infinite moss, right? We wouldn't have to come down here and harvest from the lush cave. And looking at our wood supply back here at home, we've only got 38 oak logs. We used so many on the barn back there. So I think I'm gonna chop down some more wood, and then we should be good. After all that stone smelts, we should be good to start our next project. And just like that, we've got a bunch of wood back in our storage. I also went on ahead and kept on smelting the stone or the cobblestone, and I actually made the cracked stone bricks as well. But I organized my inventory here with all the stairs, moss, yada yada yada. And I think we're ready. Actually, it's nighttime. Now I think we're ready to start building our next project. And I just realized I never told you guys what we're doing for this one. So as you guys know, I've been crossing over this river every time I'm like getting back to the barn. So I was thinking that we should do a bridge that connects this piece of land to this piece of land, and it'll be a nice little arched bridge that'll help us get over here, and then we'll make a path to the fishing dock, and then of course be able to access the barn from here. It'll just be a lot nicer than running down this hill and jumping over the river every single time. So I'm gonna tie up my horse right here, and I think I've got a little bit of terraforming to do. I know I gotta get rid of all these trees, but I'm gonna go on ahead and do that, and we'll just jump right on into the build. I started off by using some spruce slabs to connect both pieces of land in a diagonal line and in an arching shape. Using the assortment of stone, I started to create these columns to help support our bridge. Then I started to thicken up the columns and connect them with arches. After finishing all the arches, I went underneath the bridge and created this cool circular design to hang some lanterns from. Then I made some pillars out of spruce logs that are going to be used to hold our future roof. I used some stairs, slabs, and full blocks to make the railings taller. Now, for the roof, I actually didn't do any kind of trim. I only used oak stairs and slabs. This was the hardest part of the bridge because the roof is arching upwards, plus the diagonal, plus both sides need to connect to create the peak. But after a little bit of time, I think it came together nicely. And I wrapped up this build with a few details like these trapdoors, some lanterns, and of course, a roof full of leaves. And just as the sun is setting, we finished our bridge. This is actually perfect timing. I think the bridge looks really, really nice at night, especially because of the lanterns here. And even the lanterns down below underneath the pillars, it just adds so much like atmosphere here with all the lanterns at night. So a quick little walk through the bridge during the nighttime. It just, this bridge, man, it just feels so nice. It's cozy, all the leaves, like very cottagecore aesthetic. And that's exactly what we were going for here. All right, now the ultimate test here is this bridge horse safe? Pretty sure, yeah. It's pretty tall here on the roof, so I don't think we'll bump our head anywhere. The only issue that I'm afraid of is if you walk over the edge. Okay, so in some spots, yeah, you'll walk over, but the majority of it should be good. A pretty horse-safe bridge, and so this is a perfect way to connect our house right over there to the barn. Of course, we'll have to clear out some of these trees and such. Oh, some skeletons and zombies. But once we get a nice path going, then it'll be a perfect little way to get to and from. I think I'm going to save the path for the next long play. I think it'll be good to try and plan out the paths here on camera and just make a nice relaxing long play out of it. Oh yeah, I forgot. The last thing I want to show off about the bridge is that it's actually boat accessible too. Like this little river that we have here. It's the perfect width for us to drive a boat underneath without any issues. And yeah, it just feels really nice, really atmospheric. I don't really know where this river goes. Okay, it looks like it just goes over there to the jungle. That's cool. But yeah, I'm super happy with the way this turned out. I think the stone walls up there It just looks so good, you know? And the fact that I built it on a diagonal as well, like that building diagonal bridges is just way too hard. All right, but that's enough talk about the bridge. There is one more thing I want to do in this episode, and it doesn't involve any more building. I think we've done enough building today. But while I was editing the first episode, I did notice some dogs when we were over by the spruce forest, and I brought some bones, and I want to go on ahead and tame a few of them. And there it is, the spruce forest. Now we just gotta see if the dogs are still around here. Oh, I think I just saw them. Yeah, look. Alright, now we gotta get up there and try and get these dogs. It is turning night. Hopefully we can do it before it gets too dark here. Oh, sweet. This guy only took one bone. Where's the other guy? Over here. And there we go. 2 dogs. Is there any more? I'm gonna go check up top real quick and see if there's any more dogs. I don't want to really leave any behind. Oh my gosh, there's quite a bit of dogs up here. Alright, we're gonna take you with us. We're gonna take you with us. And we're gonna take you with us. So while we're out here with all 5 of our brand new dogs, I figured I would bring the book and quill and we could do the comment of the episode. So today our comment comes from Riley463 and they say, random question, but who is the dog in your profile picture? Also, love your videos. Thank you, I appreciate that, Riley. But to answer your question, the dog in my profile picture is my dog Luna. She is a 7-year-old Great Pyrenees. I actually have 2 dogs in real life, and my other dog is Binky, and he is a Siberian Husky. So I think it's only fitting that I name 2 dogs, Binky and Luna, after my IRL dogs, and then another dog should be named Pickles. And the reason that I'm naming another dog Pickles is because I did get a comment that said, I have a dog named Pickles, and she watched episode 1 and 2 with me. So I thought it was a cute idea to name the dogs after my real life dogs and as well as you guys' real life dogs. So we've got Pickles, Binky, Luna, and then we have 2 more dogs that do not have any names. So if you guys have dogs in real life, or cats, or just pets in general, then feel free to leave their names and I might pick them for our 2 other dogs. Oh yeah, and before I forget, I was asked what the seed is for the world, so there's the seed right there. I'm gonna go on ahead and put it in the description for each of the videos from now on. And now that I'm back home, I just wanted to show you guys that I'm actually signing the books with the episode that it was from. So it might be a little confusing, but this comment was from episode 1, even though I made the book in episode 2. If you see at the bottom, it says episode 001. So technically this is episode 3, but I'm going to sign the book episode 002 because that's where the comment was from. And then of course inside our little bookshelf here, we're going to do it in chronological order, but this is only temporary until I get a library built. And since I have so much iron, why don't we go on ahead and make an anvil and name our dogs. So this will be Luna, this will be Binky, oh, and then you can be Pickles. But I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to leave a comment and you might be chosen for the book in the next episode. And as always, take care, be safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna take the dogs and go show them our new bridge and cow farm.